Hi Gemini, happy early birthday and welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-May 2025 love reading. Thanks to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the bridging the gap spread, and the way it works is I'll get the past, present, future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some more cards as well to help bridge the gap. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so it could be your reference, and the cards on the left is your energy, and the cards on the right is the other person's. If you feel it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Seven of Arrows. So this is Aquarius energy here, and if we look at the artwork, if we look at their facial expression, she definitely doesn't look all that happy, right? So what I'm really getting from this for the majority of you could just be saying that there's something that you're holding back in this connection that's bothering you, but you're not expressing it to the other person. For some of you, I feel like this could also just be saying that maybe the two of you live at a distance from each other as well, and maybe that's really the main thing that is bothering you at this time. But either way, I feel like this is saying that there's something that's bothering you, but you're not expressing it to this person at this time. All right, past energy on their side, we have the Two of Swords. So for some of you, this could even be pointing to possibly what's going on there, as far as this could just be saying that maybe this person's going through their own healing process, and maybe because of that, they're not showing up in the connection the way you might like. So, but that might not be something that's in your awareness. You might not understand that this person is going through a healing cycle. So, in a way, both of you might be showing up in the connection as if everything's fine, but looks like there's something underneath the surface that's causing issues. Present energy on your side, we have the Four of Cups, rather. So yeah, if we look at the artwork there, I'm feeling a similar theme, right? We see this person's alone, and to me this seems to again point to that there's probably some kind of physical distance between the two of you, definitely some emotional distance. But yeah, it looks like there's this feeling of you not necessarily feeling fulfilled within the connection right now. All right, present energy on their side, we have the World. So yeah, so to me this just looks like it's saying that this person really is willing to put in work toward this connection. And again, I feel like this is saying that they're also going through their own healing cycle. The positive news with that, to me this looks like that would be coming to an end soon for them. And maybe for some of you that could be part of what's at play here too. Maybe they have, for example, they could have a child with a previous connection that they were in, something along those lines there. But yeah, either way, it looks like this is saying that this person is willing to put in a lot of work. Could just be saying that maybe they were going through a bit of a rough stretch in the past. All right, future energy on your side, we have fertility. So this is the equivalent of the Empress in traditional tarot. And I do have to say, given the artwork here and given that we also see a child on their side, keep in mind that there could be the potential for actual fertility for you guys. So if you guys are not looking to have a child, just keep that in mind as you progress through the month. But seeing this here could also just be saying that, again, I feel like there's this openness on your part, like you want to see the connection grow, but I feel like this is saying ultimately you're not really playing much of an active role in it. I feel like this is saying that you're more so hoping for this person to do the heavy lifting in that regard. Right, and future energy on their side, we have the Four of Cups. So you have it on the present in your energy, and then we see it in the future on their side. And if we look at the artwork here, I feel like this is saying again that they will be making an effort. So yeah, it could just be one of those things that I feel like ultimately when the two of you separate, because again, I feel like there's definitely physical distance for a lot of you, and again, like we said, at a minimum, there's an emotional distance, but I feel like this is saying that that time apart will actually help you appreciate each other more, and that's going to actually be what helps drive getting the connection back on track between the two of you. All right, and bottom of the deck on your side, we have Innocence. This is the equivalent of the Fool in traditional tarot. So yeah, it could just be saying that maybe for some of you, you might have just jumped into this connection, right? Again, like I said, it looks like there might have been a lack of awareness on your part that this person was going through their own healing cycle. And again, like I said, it looks like you guys had some things that you had building up inside, but you weren't expressing your displeasure around the situation. So could just be saying that, maybe you jumped into it without knowing everything that was to come with the situation. But looks like there's still potential for it to get back on track. But I feel like ultimately you went into it probably with the right intentions, but there could have been some things overlooked because of that as well. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Seven of Wands. So this is Leo energy here. So if this is a timeline, for example, let's say if this is someone who did travel a lot, right? Maybe there was that physical distance between the two of you. Maybe there could be some communication potentially around the Leo season. Maybe the two of you will be more in the same space with each other, whether they're moving back to town or whatever the case may be. We do see the lion on the fertility card too, which could point to Leo season. So yeah, I feel like that's saying that that'll probably be a more pivotal time for the connection, but I feel like either way, you'll probably at the very least have some discussions around that this month. So, I feel like you'll know for sure this month, but it's just going to be one of those things where it might not actually play out until late July or August. All right, we'll see what we get from Oracle cards. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Oracle card deck. I'm just going to give this a few shuffles. All right, and what I'll do is I'll actually cut the deck and pull a card. And next I'll do the same thing with the Wisdom Oracle deck. So I'm just going to give this a few shuffles. And I'll do the same thing here. I'll cut the deck. Take this card. And we'll take a look at that Messages of Love card first. All right, we have Release. It says radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. So yeah, at the very least, like I said, it looks like there's something that you've been holding on to. Like I said, again, I feel like for the majority of you, it's some kind of resentment either around possible physical distance and or emotional distance within the connection. But like I said, it looks like there is some room for improvement with that in the future, but that's what I see with that. And then we have Flexible. There's the artwork. The number is 19. All right. The relationship message says, in every relationship, it's important to be open to new experiences and learning new things. Letting go of rigidity is what's required right now. You don't always have to be right all the time, do you? It's okay to come to a happy compromise. You can still get your needs met. It's a beautiful day when you meet halfway. The appearance of this card in a reading could also signal that you have met someone new who may not be your type, but it will turn out to be so special that you can easily release your old ideas about what sort of partner is right for you. Be flexible. You'll be happy you made that choice. So yeah, so in this case, I feel like the flexibility, like I said, especially if this is someone who travels a lot, right, or just has a lot on their plate, I feel like this is saying that you might have to, in this regard, the flexibility would be more around patience, it seems, because like I said, it looks like things can improve over time, and it looks like this person will start putting in more of an effort. Like I said, it seems like there was some healing that they were going through in the past. Now, to be fair, they probably weren't too transparent about that in the past, so that could have been what was causing the cross signals there, where whatever they were going through, you were holding back, that you weren't feeling fulfilled, and then it was just starting to fester a bit. But hope it resonated with you guys. Once again, happy early birthday. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.